They were already waiting when I came back. Not casually, not impatiently. Waiting the way surgeons wait, hands clean, tools hidden, outcome decided. My sister stood near the fireplace, shoulders squared, holding a thin ivory folder like it was fragile glass. My mother sat upright on the velvet sofa, spine rigid, face arranged into something that pretended to be calm. Even the lawyer had stopped studying the paintings. The room smelled like money that had never worked for itself. I closed the door softly. Too softly. Every eye cut toward me. My sister exhaled first. A small sound. Practiced. "Let's finish this," she said, opening the folder. "Sign the deed. Transfer the estate to me. $8.4 million. My father's land. My inheritance. My name printed on documents older than her lies." My mother stood so fast her chair shrieked across marble. "Don't make this difficult," she said. I didn't answer. I was still hearing the phone call. No number, no greeting, just a woman's voice, steady and unfamiliar. "You have 5 minutes," she said. "After that, they'll try to erase you." The line went dead. I'd laughed. Out loud. Now I wasn't laughing. "I won't sign," I said quietly. The slap came before the echo left my mouth. Not loud, not dramatic, precise, like punctuation. "You have no other choice," my mother whispered, eyes burning. "Do as you're told." No one breathed. Then the lawyer leaned forward. Not toward me. Toward her. And whispered, "Do you know who actually—" The sentence died in his throat. My sister dropped the folder. Paper scattered like pale feathers. Silence swallowed everything. That was when I understood. This wasn't theft. This was replacement. 3 weeks earlier, my mother had started calling again. Every morning. Her voice was softer than memory allowed. "You should come home," she said. "Your sister needs you. Family should be together." She hadn't called me family since I was 16. My sister sent messages too, long apologies that never explained what they were apologizing for. I read them slowly, like legal documents, searching for traps between commas. Then the envelope arrived. No return address, only one sentence typed in gray ink. "You were never meant to survive this family." I burned it in the sink. Still felt the words ash themselves into my head. At dinner that week, my mother touched my hair twice, too gently, like confirmation. My sister couldn't look at me. Not once. And my father's old lawyer, retired, rumored to be dying somewhere warm, suddenly returned to finalize paperwork. That was when the shape of it appeared. Not clear, but sharp. Families don't reunite for love. They reunite to control damage. And whatever they were planning, it required my signature, or my disappearance. I didn't confront them. That's what they expected. Grief, screaming, a scene. Instead, I smiled at breakfast. Let my mother pour my tea. Let my sister sit across from me, hands folded like she was praying for my obedience. Inside I was inventory. Names, dates, movements. I copied files from my father's old study while they slept. Estate records, medical bills, birth certificates sealed in folders no one had opened in decades. Then phone records. My mother had been calling one number for 15 years. Always before dawn. Always deleting the log. I hired a private lab in another city. Cash, no questions. DNA. Mine. My mother's. The results arrived in a plain envelope. 2 pages show you how little you belong to the people who raised you. Not her daughter. Not her blood. Not her mistake. I was the evidence. My father's real child. From a woman she buried quietly with money and paperwork. They hadn't raised me. They had stored me. Insurance. A living signature. When my father died, I became inconvenient. When the land increased in value, I became dangerous. So they tried to transfer the future and erase the past. I asked them to meet in the same room. Same chairs, same lawyer. I placed the folder on the table. Not the deed. The DNA report. My sister read first. Her face collapsed inward. My mother didn't reach for the papers. She already knew. "You planned to kill me," I said calmly. Silence agreed. "You drugged my father's medication. You altered the will. You needed the estate. And you needed me legally alive just long enough to sign it away." The lawyer stood. "I've already submitted copies," he said softly. "To the court." My mother whispered my name. Not tender, possessive. I slid the original deed into my bag. Then another document. A restraining order. And a fraud report. And a confession my sister had recorded 2 nights earlier while drunk and crying into her phone. I hadn't threatened her. I'd just told her the truth. that my mother would sacrifice her too. People confess quickly when they realize they're also disposable. I left the house alone. Didn't look back. They lost the estate, then the trial, then the silence. My mother sent letters. My sister sent apologies. I changed my number, burned the rest. I don't hate them. Hate requires attachment. What I feel is quieter, colder, like standing in a room after the fire is gone, counting what survived. They taught me something valuable. Blood is not loyalty, and family is just a contract written in soft voices. I tore mine up, and finally signed my own name.